Welcome to the Scuttlebutt Podcast. There are lots of drinks, there are no rules, and it is a lot of fun. Relax, you are amongst friends.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Scuttlebutt VR, presented by the Scuttlebutt Podcast. We are the hosts of the Scuttlebutt Podcast, all three of us this time. Hermes, Morpheus, and myself, Theron. Yay!
Except now I'm a frog.
You're always a frog. Don't try to pretend you weren't always
I'm
a frog.
frog.
There's a lot of history behind that
I
quote.
touched something real. There's something over there, guys. I can't see what it is, but I touched something in the real world.
Careful. Watch out for your play spaces now. Which is this is your first time on the VR podcast. You're probably the least VR traveled out of the three of us at this point.
I find it
That's saying
absolutely
something.
riveting.
I see what you did there.
Because I'm a frog.
I think you stole that joke from Kermit.
Not playing a banjo, am I? Can we get a VR banjo?
That would be. We keep talking about things to add to the studio. We'll put a banjo on the list for when we can get someone to design a studio for us.
There you go.
Trying to line my body up with my legs here.
Right,
Did you see what I posted. Did you see what I posted in the Scuttlebutt Twitter?
No, I did not.
It's I can't. Who was it? That somebody is releasing like a haptic feedback glove or something.
Oh, Meta, yeah.
You can stick your.
Facebook reported that they're working on it. Yeah, Meta. Yeah, it's their glove. I told you, they're the future of VR, man. Speaking of Meta, that's a great little piece of news. Disney, Adidas, a bunch of companies have announced that they're investing, like they are going to have their own little spot in Facebook's metaverse.
Wow.
That's what's
Ready
up.
Player One, here
That's
we
what's
come.
up.
That's what they
I know,
want.
right?
They're trying to shoot exactly for that. We talked about that in our last episode, so we won't dive too deep into it.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch that, anyone, if you're interested. Today we're going to be talking about the 5th annual VR Awards, because that was today. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Oh, snap.
Wow. There
We
were
won?
5 of
We
them?
won
There were 4 other ones?
Yeah, it started
We
in
won the 5th one?
2017. We didn't win anything,
That's why we
unfortunately.
got the studio?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
so we won the
Look what they
studio.
gave us. Thanks, guys.
Look at me trying to fumble with my drink while holding the controllers.
Ooh, that is a very good point. What are you drinking on, Morpheus?
A gin and tonic.
Ooh, I thought you said you were grabbing a
I'm trying not
beer.
to drop between- I changed my mind.
And Hermes?
Hermes. Look at him. Looks like he's inhaling some herb.
I wish.
The fingers are so like rigid on that thing when you did that.
What you drinking?
I don't because I have the controller, just a cider, just the same. If I have the controller like this, then I can't grab it because I have to hold the controller.
See,
so
that's
I have
because
to
you
grab it with
guys,
2 hands.
you haven't mastered the straw technology.
Oh, I know something. I know a thing or two about straws.
He
Yeah, I'm
does, he
drinking
did it through a
drinking on a
T-Rex
twisted
mask.
tea. Got my twisted
Perfect
tea right
straw
here.
Material right there. Insert tea.
Right, exactly. Insert in post.
Are we going to be doing inserting things in post?
I do. I insert lots of things in post. I have a ton of fun with this show. If you're liking what I'm doing with the editing
Are you
so
just gonna-
far, because it's all me, drop it in the comments. I want to hear. If I'm going too hard, let me know, because I'll save the work. I don't need to put the effort in if you're not even enjoying it. Person at home, on the other side of that phone.
I was just messing with my arms. I felt like my whole arms were, or I was messing with my headset and my arms. I feel like we're just like schizophrenia for a sec there.
That
much.
honestly
Yeah, they
is a
both
fantastic segue. Because one thing that I noticed when I was watching these VR awards, even though it was the 5th annual one, is that there were like a fair amount of technical difficulties. A lot of people randomly connecting and disconnecting, speeches getting like garbled. Just kind of the stuff that we deal with every time we try to make an episode. So that made me feel better personally.
It as well.
Yeah, it was live streamed and it was available to watch in headset. So you could actually attend the award ceremony in VR. Yeah, it was really cool. It was a super unique experience. So props to them on that one. I think they were using AltSpace VR was the world, because as we've discussed, there's multiple different people vying for the future of VR.
How was that compared to like VRchat?
It was cool. It's a lot more similar to like Rec Room, kind of, or more of like a Roblox kind of game. It's a little bit more basic, but still really fully functional.
Did we give up on that? Did we give up on the Office Space like room we were in that one time? Not room, but like that one program.
We didn't give up on it completely. I just think this is a little bit more entertaining kind of setup for a podcast than Workrooms.
That's exactly what you did.
I agree with Aaron, though, because not only is this easily accessible, everybody who's familiar with VR, like Oculus, knows VRchat, and everybody has access to VRchat.
It's true. It'll make it a lot easier for us to talk to guests in the future, which I already have a few lined up. Little secret stuff going ahead there. No spoilers.
I look forward to not being in attendance. Just kidding. I'm very sad about not being in attendance. You frog. So I'm curious, what you guys think the awards were. There were a bunch of different award categories, so I'm not going to read over all of them because that would be insanely boring. Did Beat Saber win Game of the Year?
No, it didn't.
That's what I was going to ask. Is
you want to know?
Was there like Oculus? Or excuse me, was it all Oculus like based?
Nope.
Was it, like,
nope. This is VR. This is VR? Virtual reality. It was put on by the Academy of International Extended Reality. So XR is really the big.
Headsets?
Yeah, there are multiple headsets. As a matter of fact,
why did I buy the Facebook one?
The VR Hardware of the Year award went to the HP Reverb G2 Omnicept Edition. Which I think is actually
why the Facebook ones,
because these
it was the most affordable.
It's the most affordable, and you guys would have never been able to figure the other ones out. I'd still be teaching Hermes how to use any other headset, and that is why I think that the Quest 2 should have won Headset of the Year.
Am I just putting more barbecue sauce on Mark Zuckerberg's shelf?
Yes,
pretty much.
That's how it works, and that's what they've said is that they're subsidizing the hardware to get the software out there. Again, Morpheus, just go listen to the past episodes. We've talked about all of this.
I know. We've covered all of these things.
Yeah. But, like I said, I think the Quest should have won because the Quest 2 came out this year, and it got me into VR. It got all of us. None of this episode wouldn't be recorded without the Quest 2. I don't actually know a single person who bought HP's headset. Like, I know it exists.
That's fair.
But it kind of I was kind of surprised when they announced that was the hardware winner of the year, because it seemed to me like there was just one obvious choice. It's pretty similar. I mean, it works better, but like the real question is, how were they evaluating what the best means? And I don't know. They weren't very clear on their judging criteria.
Hey, Darren, were we supposed to tell you if that blue screen came back?
You guys are fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Hermes. Cheers.
Oh, wait, I want to cheers. I can only go so far, so I'm just... Cheers, boys!
Link.
However, I think, Hermes, that you specifically will...
I swallowed gin down the wrong tube.
I was gonna say, did you chug it? What are you doing over there?
I took a big loud sip.
You know what? I have a cell phone and I have a perfectly good wife that ain't doing nothing important out there.
Ooh, there you
my
go.
door's
I like the way this frog thinks.
You're so fucked.
I love VR. It's just like
The
real life,
award.
except it's better because I'm a frog.
He's a frog.
I'd be mad if you were
I
wrong.
almost did the Warhammer. I almost did the Space Marine, but it was too big for this. Like, it'd be way too big to try to do anything.
Yeah, you'd
here.
be sitting like way up there.
Yeah. All in the way of
yeah.
the camera, for sure.
Oh yeah, it would make. Well, I could lift the camera higher, which would be kind of nice. But like overall, it would just make everything kind of a bitch. Can you move? Like, this is impressive. Can you move all those like monitors and stuff over there?
Yeah, there's
there.
a bit of the studio. We'll do a studio tour in a separate video. That's a very good idea. I like that, actually.
I'm so excited.
VR game of the year was
Demio.
Demio, damn it.
Yes, Demio.
That's all I've been trying to say for the last 2 minutes.
Now you see what I deal with, you motherfuckers on the main show.
I do. I have so much.
Now you see the video portion of it as well with his.
My empathy grew 3 sizes that day.
Is he fucking eating V-dip?
I can and will mute you.
What are we looking at, guys?
All right, that's it. He's muted. There was one award that I was particularly interested in this year, and that is the VR Social Influencer of the Year. Because I didn't even know that was an award. There were YouTube channels, there were podcasts, there were all kinds of different content creators nominated. Thrill Seeker, who we've talked about before on the channel, won for the second year in a row, actually. So good for him. Congratulations, man. You totally deserve it. My goal for next year is we need to get nominated. I want to be nominated for that.
Oh, bet.
Are you ready to talk
I
again?
found a real fun game that works in VR. Yes.
What game? Tell us about your VR game.
Motion.
What was that?
You like spasmed.
Have any of you guys heard of the game The Forest? Or it's like 100 days in the forest or something?
I think I have heard of it. It's like a survival game, right?
Yeah, so it's a PC game, but it works with the Oculus. I really want to get it. If I had more time before I have to leave again, I'll probably get it when I get back. But I hate to say this, but I saw it on TikTok. The game's like a
Shame! Shun the non-believer.
This dude was posting every day a video of him playing, and every day he'd post a video of like a day in that game, and it was like how long he lasted. And that game looks real fun.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's like really in depth.
It starts like you're in a plane crash and you're in like the woods and you have to like survive, and then there's like, it starts off like a basic survival game, but then there's like, it looks like mutants, or like he calls them cannibals. And it's like literally everything, like you can use everything for anything. Like there's you can kill like a rabbit and you skin it and you take its pelt and you can make things out of it. Like you don't have to do VR, but I couldn't imagine not doing it in VR because that seems like it'd be so cool.
Well, because once you've played something in VR, you just don't want to.
No, so you can't download it into your Oculus. It is through a computer. Like you have to buy it on Steam. So you have to buy it like on a PC, and then you can connect. You have to get the cord. That's what. Actually, Theron, you might recall a while ago, I was asking you about like what type of cord do you need to connect your Oculus to a PC. That was why. It was because I was looking at that game, and you have to connect.
None.
You use the Oculus, but you have to connect it to your PC.
You can use AirLink now. The boys over at Meta, cool. Zuck, he hooked you up. You could stream through the airwaves.
You know what? I'll throw him another bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's.
So basically, you download it, or you get on Steam on your computer.
It won't work for you because you have a Mac. That's just all you need to know.
Yeah. What? Yeah, you can't play with us.
Yeah, Macs are not gaming
Steam
PCs.
Doesn't work on Macs? Steam doesn't work on Mac,
but it's like a different version.
It's this thing called a graphics processing unit.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Yes, the graphics processing unit. You see, you weird alien you.
The problem is that you cannot possibly cram enough RGBs into your Mac to get it to run fast enough.
Yeah, I've been into your studio, Hermes, and let me tell you, there's not enough RBGs.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg's? I agree. There are not enough Ruth Bader Ginsburgs in your studio.
We could use a couple more of those.
I can expand anything on my Mac. It can happen. It can happen. And if it's Steam I need to play this game, it is Steam I will get.
All right. If anyone has any advice on this, drop it in the comments.
This is me flipping you guys off. I'm an alien, so I can't give you.
This is me flipping you off.
But see, that's what I want to do, but I have this third finger here, and I can't quite figure out how to get it to do its thing.
Yeah, that's the thing we talked about. Did you know the middle finger is cultural appropriation from aliens? Yeah. Because, like, technically, we don't even have a finger in the middle.
This is our middle finger right here. So fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you.
Was that cool?
Okay.
Was that the cool one?
You're always the cool one, Morpheus. Yeah. Never doubt that for a second.
I never did, Theron. Not for a minute. I'm just kidding. I have crippling social anxiety.
So there was one more award that I wanted to talk about that they gave out, and it was the VR Lifetime Achievement Award. They gave it to this guy named Tom Furness. I hope I'm saying his name right. Who has been doing research at the University of Washington since the 1970s.
On
He's
VR?
Been doing what?
Yeah, on VR. Like,
of Washington?
Researching VR. Like, whether it's a headset or whether it's controllers or haptic gloves like we were talking about. Connected worlds where people can do things. Like, the man is one of the grandfathers of VR. And I can only imagine what it must have been like for him today to accept an award in virtual reality. Like, talk about coming full circle.
Dear Lord. Yeah, right. Does he work? What does he work for now? Or is
pretty cool.
He's still doing research at the University of Washington.
So he's not actually attached to any one company. He's just trying to expand the technology.
Yep, he actually has, I'm looking through my notes, there it is. He has an organization. It's a nonprofit that's called the Virtual World Society. I wanted to plug it real fast because I already joined it. It looks pretty sick. It's basically, in short, it's an organization that has goals to use virtual reality technology to connect smart people from all over the world, or problem solvers, I should say. Smart people is a little bit too thin of a bottle. So they have right now, their initiative is to get
in a jar today.
That's true. I saw that. That looked sick. We'll also get that right here. Boom. Jarred scorpion.
Jarred scorpion.
That'll be like.
It's a big jar. It's a big jar. Hold up. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Beautiful.
Why do my arms not match up? No, go further, damn it. Like, this arm is fine. Why is this arm like these arms are equally extended right now? What's happening here, folks? Oh!
I was just saying they look pretty. They look fairly equally extended to me. I mean,
that's money right there. Oh,
now it just looks like you're T-posing to assert dominance. Ah, yes, steeple fingers.
I'm struggling from success. Yes, like that.
All right, guys. Well, we are winding down to the end of another beautiful Scuttlebutt VR. Morpheus, do you have any plugs for us before you go?
That was the episode? That was the episode? Let's do another one, man. Let's go.
I'm 100% down. We can do an impromptu one right after this.
Hermes?
This guy. I can't promise anything. I have to take this off and check something, but I will let you know. I'll put it right back on and tell you whether or not I'm staying or leaving.
Where can people find you, Froggy Boy?
People can find me on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Well, frogs don't need a boat.
This frog does.
With my long frog legs. You can find me at GamesPainter723 on Instagram.
Excellent.
I haven't posted in a long time, and I probably won't be posting in a long time, but if you want to see some cool stuff I've painted in the past, check it out. And, we post a lot of stuff from here on there, or I'm tagged in a lot of things at least.
Yeah, it's like a working portfolio.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm not a big, for those who have ever heard me talk on the regular show, I'm not big into social media, so I have it, but I'm very much a lurker. I'm a lurker on social media.
He much is.
You just hang
I
out
like
on
to
your
see what other people
tadpole.
are doing and not comment on it. I like to see what other people are doing on their tadpoles, but not comment on it.
I like that.
He is often in the Twitter DMs. I will say this.
I am
So you
only
get
with
to us
only
in
with
our
the gals from the Chicklet.
That's true. Shout out
get into
Chicklet
our
Podcast.
Chicklet Pod. Woo!
Can't wait till they
Let's
get
shout
some
out-
headsets.
let's shout
Yeah,
out
no,
Heath
that's-
on
I'm-
14.
I'm trying to get all of our guests in here. I was talking to Heath. I was like, we got to get you on, man.
You know,
Well,
fun that would
maybe
be.
if you get into that little baggie you got there with the little zipper bag you got there in
Hey,
the front of your chest.
Leave my titty bag alone. This
That
is
is
where I
VR
keep my
headset over there.
valuables.
Indian Jones wears one. Don't you know?
Indian
I don't-
Jones, you say?
Yeah, it's the Bollywood remake. You've never seen it? It's far better than the original.
Indian. I spend all my
Amazing.
time watching
Actually
Archer
imitated.
with Archer replaced.
Did you guys see how much time? It was so hard for me to. Why do we keep mentioning made up movies? I'm going to have to Photoshop a fake movie poster for every episode at this point.
That sounds
Bollywood.
amazing, and I'd like to help.
I
Okay.
can definitely help with
You,
this.
you are
It'll
recruited.
be in the
Guys-
correct proportions.
I am very good at crudely photoshopping things, but it will be crude. Make no mistake.
Just like
It
Bollywood, it'll
will
be
be-
perfect.
Crude.
And then we can run it through red and blue dinos. Make sure that they approve that it's Bollywood.
Right? Does
or not.
this look like a
It's
poster?
just-
I don't want to do that. I feel like I would offend them.
Make sure it's culturally
They
acceptable.
are one of us. They are kindred.
It
They would
won't be.
understand
I
it
guarantee that it won't be.
I asked them what their McDonald's sold, and they still talk to us. So
It's true.
Well, first you asked them
Take
if
it
they even
away,
had
Jared.
McDonald's. What's the worst part?
I knew that they had McDonald's. I knew.
Did you know they have
I
McDonald's in
asked
here?
what other types of restaurants? Well, why are we here then? And not
All
at
right, the next
McDonald's?
episode will be in a
Heck with
McDonald's.
extra sauce.
Beautiful. Guys, we
Give it a
are
Big
Scuttlebutt
Mac, extra
VR,
sauce.
and this has been episode 3.
Just the tip.
Thanks for watching.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
I hate you guys so
Could
much.
you move your fingers like independently?